Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Here's Butler. Seattle pulls it in.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. .114 left in the second. Knocks it loose. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic through the defenders.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Pass to Hero. The three is up. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Hero's got 7 points.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Seattle's shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And he drops the first.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Pass to Isaac. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Isaac's gotten his first bucket of the night. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Teams will make substitutions. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. DeRozan right side. To the middle. Stripped away.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
Outside Schroeder. Got it off in time. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Seattle, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Now Butler. For the lead. Seattle pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And he's going for the lob. And Claxton throws it down.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
First personal foul. First team foul.
From deep, here's Doncic.
Well, he's not going to let any shot go uncontested. Jimmy Butler trying to get his teammates to do the same on defense.
Bassey can't get it to go. Seattle leading by 4. Pass to Alexander Walker.
Away team foul. Charles Bassey. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Doncic. He's got 17.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Inside. Claxton. Bassey pulls it in. Here's Butler. Oh, Butler getting aggressive.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season. Even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Butler with the ball. Pass to Bassey. Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Coming onto the floor for the away team. Number 33, Miles Turner.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Doncic outside. Nice finish from Luka.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hero. 7 points in the game. Turner for three. Can't hit that one.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. It's stolen by Isaac. Here's Butler. Great positioning on the putback.
At 6'8", Murphy possesses great height at his position. Comes in handy on the glass.
Doncic outside. There's the three. And it's blocked by Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And I'm really liking the confidence from Isaac. He feels like no one can guard him off the catch.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. 6 to shoot. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's the way to finish. KCP with a show of force at the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Hero outside. On the wing, Isaac. Doncic pulls down the board.
Ooh, he got a little ahead of himself there, and it cost him dearly.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And there's 1:38 left to play in the third. Three-pointer. Tipped. Down low. Here's Isaac.
Jonathan Isaac.
Soft touch off the glass.
Trey
Isaac's
Murphy.
got 9. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Seattle.
Away team foul.
It's a 1-point game. Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, BA, is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Now here's Doncic. He's got 19. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Hero. In transition, here they come. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And you love it when you get out and just get an easy 2 like Tyler was able to do there.
Double team on DeRozan. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Murphy. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
And Hero with the heroic slam.
And it's Seattle with the ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And there's the lob. And the dunk by Isaac.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. They lead by a bucket. And time to step away quickly. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Now Doncic to the inside. And they're on the run. Burks for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Burks has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Doncic outside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Doncic hits them both. And here's Hero. Butler up top. Pass to Bassi. Hey, puts up a 3. Seattle pulls it in. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. To hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team.
Timeout, timeout.
He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thanks. And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Pass to Claxton. Oh, got a piece of it. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Luka against resistance.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Left side Mitchell. To the middle. Outside Burks. Inside. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And this is the type of scorer that Jimmy Butler can be, especially when he's getting to his spots.
And here's Doncic outside. Bassey pulls it in.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing this second half in the mud.
Butler on the wing. Kicks it out to Isaac. Shoots over George. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just you shouldn't miss that.
Luka! Lethal!
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Seattle pulls it in.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And it's Doncic missing. Left side Burks. Shoots. Claxton with a rebound. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Doncic with it. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Back to Doncic. Over Isaac. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
They set a pick. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Nick Claxton.
Well, there are troublemakers out on the court, and Jimmy Butler is one of them, and I mean that as a compliment.
The first one falls. Butler hits them both. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Doncic outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Doncic. Pass to George. To take the lead. Bassey pulls it in. Here's Mitchell. Hero with it. Now Mitchell. Down low. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Seattle trails by 4. Screen by Claxton. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
So reliable with the ball in his hands. Caldwell Pope wanted that shot, and he got it.
Back to Butler. Hero right side. Beyond the arc. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
3 points.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Screen by Claxton. And here's Doncic outside. Bassey pulls it in.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
It's T-shirt Bennett.
A minute 6 left in the final quarter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. From downtown. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
You got to stay connected to Caldwell Pope. He's a knockdown shooter, and he can get it going.
Outside Butler. Isaac left side. Outside Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Here's Bassey. And it falls all over the rim and in. And it's Seattle with the ball.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Now here's Doncic. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece, using that big wingspan.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Alexander Walker. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll do it, folks.